Life's hard, so I want for you to be hard. Welcome to The Hard Show. On this show, we travel the world in search of the hardest working women and men across the globe. And we're out to prove once and
Good grief. I did not know the audio was this bad, so I'm hopping on here real fast to just cover this audio real quick. So, life's hard, so I want for you to be hard. Welcome to The Hard Show, the show that finds the hardest working men across the country to prove once and for all that the best way to achieve your best life is by doing those things in life that most people would deem difficult or hard. So yeah, in this workout, we're gonna go through a series of deadlifts, burpees, and cleans. And we start off with one of each, then we go to 2 burpees, cleans, and deadlifts. Then we go to 3, 4, 5, 6, until we're about ready to pass out. So that's the exercise for the day.
Out 3 movements that I think are some of the best movements in terms of getting you strong and just range of motion and moving. Of course, we got squats and stuff for overall strength, but when it comes to moving, I was thinking we'd do what we call AMRAP. So you do as many rounds as you can in a particular amount of time. But the 3 movements I picked are deadlifts, okay, burpees over the bar, and power cleans. Okay, so it's 3 movements that attack the entire body, the entire range of motion in the greatest way. That's what I'm thinking. So, but we're gonna see. With the deadlifts and the power cleans and the burpees over our barbell, the entire time, it is a conversation with you, yourself, and your creator, whoever that is, and whatever it takes to get through it. So for me, I am always thinking my barbell is an extension of me. It can only do what I will it to do. That is it. And so as long as I can keep going, this thing is gonna move. That's what I tell myself. Doesn't matter what the weight is, it's an extension, like my fingers. And so as long as I'm controlling it, it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up.
And I noticed towards the beginning of the workout, the weight was feeling really light, really easy. It felt like I could have, made it the whole amount of time. And especially since we're going from, work exercise to exercise, going from a power the deadlift to the burpee to the power clean. I had time to catch my breath in between each one of the sets. But as the reps got higher and higher, we had to do 2 reps, and then we had to do the 3 of each one in a row, and then the 4, and then by 6, I was pretty much.
It was a wrap.
It was.
Yeah, what happens is the weight and the movements compound each other. So that muscle fatigue starts setting in, and first starts at the bottom with the hamstrings. And because the power to move the weight up on a power clean, it starts with the hamstrings. So I purposely set us up so the deadlifts would tax our hamstrings. So by the time we got to reps 5 and 6, it's really a heart check. I purposely love to program those type of workouts because they're very deceptive.
I see. So you set us up for failure.
I set us up for failure because that's how we pick up our power packs, the superheroes. You'll never find your power packs and your extra lives and all of that stuff that you need in this lifetime unless you fail.
It was a lot of failing going on. It felt like the skin was about to rip off of my hands.
Yeah, it looked like you might have been for a minute too. I thought I heard a couple deep gulps for a minute.
Oh yeah, it was shortness of breath. I had sweat in my eye. I was like, I don't know how you're not getting sweat in your eye.
Oh, it was burning.
It was burning?
The sweat burns.
Ooh.
But I just kind of overlooked it. I overlooked that sweat. I overlooked the chalk in my eyes. Like, I overlook all that stuff. And all I think is, this barbell is my bitch tonight. And if she ain't doing what I say she gonna do, then I'm getting out the business because I don't know what the F I'm doing. Yeah, so that is, I thoroughly had my butt kicked.
I see. So When you hit that point to where I guess normal people would give up, what things do you say to yourself to keep yourself going?
You know what? I tell you, depends on the day and it depends on what's going on in my life. But it always comes down to me telling myself, where the fuck's your heart at? Is your heart in your chest? Check. Is it beating? Check. Are you breathing? Check. Do you have something to live for? 2 kids? Check. So I got everything. I done checked everything off. So worst case scenario, I gotta stop and take some breaks. But I've got too many checks that I've checked off to just stop and quit. I can keep going. I can keep going. So that I tell myself, I just go down my list when it hurts. I come up from a burpee. What else do I need to check off my list? You know, I got all of this stuff to be grateful for. So why would I just like stop when I can keep going? You know, that's what I tell myself. My heart is pumping. Yeah, I'm breathing. Then I got life in me. Now it might be a life where I'm struggling because them last ones, boy, they was getting heavy. My back was looking probably all crazy, my form, all of that. But it's like, keep going until they throwing dirt on your ass. You keep going, okay? And I have a visual of that in my head. Like I'm a horror fan buff, like I love horror movies. And I imagine myself in the grave, somebody throwing dirt on me. And I'm just like, that's crazy as fuck. Cause I'm wide alive right here doing this. So why you acting like people throwing dirt on you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I just get like, that give me that juice I need. Like that visual, yeah.
All right, man, whatever it takes. So in closing, just tell the people where they can find you at on social media, what your tags are and your outlets.
All right, yeah, so you can find me. I'm on Facebook, of course, CrossFit Iconz. But Keefa Hawkins, that's my first and last name. I'm on IG, CrossFit Iconz, but I'm also on IG as Keefa Hawkins, Keefa Ray, Keefa, okay? Just look up Keefa and you'll find icons all over the place. And the reason when I started this business 11 years ago, the reason why I called it CrossFit Iconz is because it is my belief that everybody has an icon inside them. You do not need to look externally for everything you need because God already placed it in you when He created you perfect and whole. And we all have that. That is my belief.
All right. Fantastic. Well, thank you guys for checking out this episode of The Heart Show. And until next time.
Thanks for having me.